Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aries, November 6, 2022. The moon spends the day in your sector of home and soul, and you're more inclined than usual to take things to heart. Minor challenging transits today can lead to a scattering of energies and attention. A bit of emotional space makes sense, as you can feel confined if you don't have many options. Too many options, on the other hand, can keep you in a state of indecision. Aim to be fair and draw on your common sense, as there can be a tendency to overdo it. Enjoy yourself, but keep things real and avoid going over the top. Once you're able to focus, the day shapes up to be quite excellent for pouring some special attention and care into your work, duties, or a business matter. You'll find it easy to draw on past work, experience, and wisdom and make it relevant to the present. The universe is promising big shifts of fate. Of all the zodiac signs, you tend to be one of the most flexible, ready to roll with the punches. Eclipse season is always a memorable time, often marking events we remember for the rest of our lives. No one remains entirely unscathed from eclipse season, as we often have to sacrifice something or someone in order to welcome new horizons and opportunities into our world. Solar eclipses are often sweeter and more polite, whereas lunar eclipses are often more emotional and shocking. The eye of the storm is where you stand. What do you need to instill as a foundation in your work and life? Perhaps it is time to intuitively edit your work and life balance or environment while the moon is in mutable Pisces. If you want to make a change, then look toward the moon forming a trine with the Sun, Mercury, and Venus in Scorpio. You may need to swim away from a negative inner monologue or unsupportive frenemies who do not add value to your work life. Afterward, be authentic about what you need in your work life during the lunar sextile with Uranus retrograde and the North Node in Taurus. With the Sun, Venus, and Mercury not only set to join Pluto in your income sector next month, but with Mercury, the first to return, not only returning early next month but not leaving until February. With Pluto leaving in March, the push to bring things home is just around the corner. With Pluto still in his early weeks in direct motion, there is a chance to look to the future with confidence but with time on your side. You can make the best of a rotten situation by looking for deeper meaning and staying focused on your goals. In fact, if this could always be the case, there would be no rotten situations. It's possible to look deeper and see the forest for the trees while the aspect of the day exerts its energy, making what we want and what we are able to achieve more aligned. Test your strength when you exercise and acknowledge the part of you that wants things to work out. Welcome to another new day, and today the essence. With this you can expect the vibration tone to be one of a creative and expressive nature. This provides you the opportunity to communicate through alternative means such as writing, drawing, or music. This can be particularly helpful to you, as speaking your mind doesn't always come easily. Don't hesitate to say where you're at in any situation today. 3. Just do so in a way that works for you. It is not just the moon putting the focus on things close to home today, as it makes its first visit since Jupiter retrograded back in 7 days ago. This is the only visit while Jupiter is in retrograde motion, with a chance to not only become more emotionally and intuitively engaged but to take full advantage of the doors open to the past. A friendly aspect to the Sun and Venus is creating a lot of confidence, harmony, and a more relaxed feel that could make home your sanctuary. While a clash between the Moon and the dwarf planet Ceres might bring some work and life balance reminders today, the timing couldn't be better. This comes just a day before the Moon is due to return for its first visit to your romantic sector since Jupiter left, with a romantically charged weekend ahead that you can't afford to be too busy for. Our eyes in the sky. Today kicks up plenty of conversation all around as Mercury and Venus, both in Scorpio, align with the Pisces moon. The moon trines these planets, adding to the vibe of connectivity. There's an emphasis on expression and legal matters. There is clarity in certain circumstances, but someone or something is trying to play with your memory. Early in the day, the Pisces moon experiences a quick and healing aspect that allows us to be seen. Try to write things down if you're afraid you'll forget certain bits of information. You could even be overwhelmed by the amount of chatter going on in your various circles and groups. Pay careful attention to what's happening in the news, especially because the sun's presence in emotional Scorpio can give the playful energy a sarcastic and dark tone. Hidden information needs to be uncovered. It might not be today, but it will come out very soon. Mercury in Scorpio wants to be very righteous. There could be a strong element of ego being pushed forward in the media throughout the day. Stay tuned for more information. The opposition you face will be tougher than you think. Your usual methods of winning someone over or convincing someone that you are right will not work as easily as they normally do. Others are digging in their heels and are not likely to budge. A key player at work will pull through for you in a way that you never anticipated. This person's loyalty toward you goes much deeper than you think. Know that you can count on key people today to pick up any slack that you may have. Bringing balance to any situation will be easier said than done. You may discover that the best way to create harmony with people you work with is to take things to the extremes. Only by understanding both ends of the spectrum will you strike a balance. Your eyes will be more hypnotic than usual. People who come in contact with your gaze, even virtually, will be mesmerized in such a way that you will just about be able to control them with your mind. Your power over others is greater than you think. Use it wisely. Try not to get into a "who knows more" contest with someone today. What may start out as a friendly jest could become rather ugly very quickly. You are better off not starting anything at all. There is no sense in getting all worked up over nothing. After all the cosmic energy of last week, the first week of November starts on a very slow note. However, just because we don't have any transiting planets doesn't mean this will be an easy 7 days. In fact, the weekend brings plenty of tension when Venus in Scorpio opposes Uranus in Taurus on Saturday. This is an agitating aspect that can fill relationships with plenty of stress and drama. On the bright side, your bank account could receive a windfall if you play your cards right. Good luck. Everything is working well for you. You are in a very favorable position with everyone around you. You are able to make a great deal of progress on anything you tackle. This is the bright spot among the storm clouds that you have been waiting for. Unfortunately, relationship matters don't improve when Venus squares Saturn in Aquarius on Sunday. This is also a negative aspect because we might be disappointed by our love affairs and partners. This is a day filled with potential breakups and rejection as we figure out what we truly want. Don't be afraid to set firm boundaries, and be willing to leave if someone crosses a line.